Hi all, Brendan Collins here from West Cork Marine Services. Just thought I'd pop on this evening and have a quick chat with you about outboard security. Unfortunately, I've been made aware of more outboard thefts in West Cork. This happens every couple of years. Lots of outboards get stolen. Unfortunately, outboards are very valuable commodities, and what a lot of people don't realise is that they're uninsured unless they have outboard locks fitted, and these have to be approved outboard locks. These are available online. We supply them, we fit them, we can supply you with them, we can fit them, we can go through that later. But for tonight, I'm just going to show you how to fit outboard locks to your engines and how we do it. So for display purposes, we've got this handle here mounted on a trolley. These are the brackets here for tightening it in to your transom, and we're going to stick a lock on that. So the two clamps here, we line them up so that they're straight across from each other, and we get our outboard lock reporting model, which is a tubular lock. So locking the mechanism in one end, and it opens up the tube. The other end is blanked off. These come with a bit of foam. This little fella. Also the same thing's got a slit in the middle. They fit on over the handles. The foam is to stop the lock rattling as you're going along and driving it vented. So we won't put that on just for display now, because we usually tape that on for the first one and push it on over the foam, and that stops it rattling again. With your open end, you start on whichever side is easiest for yourself. You slip them over the clamps like so. Put your cap on the other end. Line up your lock on the cap, and that's it. So now moving on to a slightly bigger outboard. You can see we put stickers on there as well, say we fitted locks. This is a nut lock, an approved nut lock. So the bolt goes through the transom from this end. The nut is on the other end, covered by the cylinder, which seals off the nut and stops access to the nut, so you can back it off. So they can't back it off. If you try backing off this nut from this end, it'll come back a tiny bit, and the nut will start spinning inside here. It won't come off all the way onto the proper nylon nut inside here, so that nut can't be removed. I just fitted one here to this trolley with 100 horsepower on it. So the bottom bolt running through has got the same cylindrical nut lock on the other side. So it's lockable with a key, much the same as the other one. So you can pull this off and then lock it, and you'll see inside your nut is inside there, your nylon nut, so it's no access to that. So this is another one here that I've just put on a transom. So the nut comes through from the bolt comes through from the back. The nut is enclosed inside of this, which is a Stazo, a brand that we're supplying. You've got your set of keys. It's just to lock it there. You get the idea here, where the nut is covered inside in the sleeve. Very hard to get at. When you start backing off the nut from the back, the bolt from the back, the nut will spin freely inside here, and it won't come off if you have the proper nylon nut on it. There's a good bulky security system around the sleeve. The locking mechanism is up the top, so that slips over the top. Take away your keys. So that's the range of them there. You got the tubular one here for going onto portable outboards with the clamps that you twist onto the transoms, and you have these two then that are more cylindrical, and they are for nut locks, basically for going onto the transom bolts for outboards that are bolted. These are for the lower range horsepower, these are for the higher range horsepower, and they're the stickers we stick on the back. So yeah, let's get them all locked up for the summer. Very costly to have an outboard stolen, and very disappointing for the sake of a lock that your insurance company could refuse you to pay out. So check your insurance policies, make sure you've got one of these or something similar attached. Padlocks won't do, lads. or homemade jobs won't do. They have to be approved